It's Valentine's Day and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's make some magic happen for my baby's first Valentine's Day. Let's do this. First things first, his second best friend, his walker. Gotta make sure I decorate him with a little balloon with Bluey. My baby loves Bluey, so he will love trying to snatch that thing up off of there. Next, I don't know who I got this idea from, but someone filled that baby's room up with balloons before for some holiday, and I was like, I am going to do that for him. So I went to the store and got these dollar balloons that were 15 to a pack and blew them all up with my sister-in-law. And I can't forget my baby giving everybody their Valentine's Day gifts, okay? Just because he's 9 months does not mean he does not go to the store and get a gift for his auntie and get a gift for his dad. Next is the balloon mission. Now, my child is still sleeping, and I want to keep it that way. So I did put 2 more balloons in his room. Talk about love with a taco. And then we are a Star Wars household. Be mine, will you? Okay, with Yoda. I really feel like I was on a Mission Impossible mission, trying to get all these balloons up in this room and all over the place without him waking up. Do you see this child over there? He is moving. I was fighting for my life. I was like, boy, please stay asleep, okay? I don't want to be best friends at 4 a.m. Please, please don't wake up. Let mommy make this happen, okay? Even though he's 9 months and he won't remember it, I will remember it. I will show him the pictures. Just go stay asleep. Stay asleep for mommy, please, okay? I thought I had to abort mission a few times, but it turned out fine, and he stayed asleep. Look at this. I can't wait for him to wake up and see it. He's going to be so excited. He's going to be like, what the heck is going on in my room? And of course, we cannot miss his chalkboard. I did this the night before while he was asleep, so that when he woke up, he'd see his chalkboard and know it was Valentine's Day. I love this little chalkboard. I got it off Amazon. It's easy to wipe off. It was easy to stick up, and the magnet tiles and those magnets stick. Next, I sat down to make him a few Valentine's Day cards to put on his front door of his bedroom, and it was very punny, and I would have thought that ad include my husband and my sister-in-law, but it was 4 a.m., and that's when I thought about this whole idea. Booba T, because he calls him Booba, and then it's TT Reese, and then your mommy's best egg that mommy ever made. I was like, yes, let's pun city, okay? Now it's time to wake him up. Now, sometimes he just be up in his room chilling, which I allow him to do because the more I can get done while he's chilling, the better. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, handsome. Once he was done being discombobulated, we went on ahead and picked out 2 books for us to read for Valentine's Day. One was about family love, which I think he thinks the guy kind of looks like his dad, so he really likes this book. And he'll sit there and he will listen, honey. So I give her a bow. I say, now we're matching, and then it's time to go. The next book we read was about self-love. It's about a little girl who has vitiligo and how she lives her life and loves herself in all of her spots, which I thought was so freaking precious. And I always do my best to make sure he is reading Black books with Black characters in it so he sees people who look just like him. I was created special with my mini beauty marks. Yeah. Some people call them patches and ask me why I have dots. Some people call them blotches and ask me why I have spots. I'm slowly realizing I'm a high-effort mom, and I made him an entire playlist about Valentine's Day that he could watch on his little iPad while he's playing in his room. Hey, baby. And that kept him distracted long enough for me to go make him his Valentine's Day breakfast. We had some cut-up blueberries, cinnamon swirl toast with peanut butter, an egg bite that has some veggies and some fruit in it, and some yogurt with some bananas to thicken it up a little bit with a couple of little Valentine's Day sprinkles on there, okay? And he was tearing it up, let me tell you. By the time that he had enough of eating, this is what his plate was looking like, and Buddy was still trying to shove food in his mouth knowing he was full. Like, look at that, cleared. Then he started getting to this thing of wanting to, like, bite up the balloons, and I was like, Lord Jesus, please don't let one of them pop in his face because he's going to learn cause and effect today, and luckily that did not happen, but the balloons got a good licking. And then he crashed hard and it was time for his first nap of the day. But when he woke up, it was time to do some arts and crafts. And I was like, let's do some painting, dude. Aren't you wanting to do some painting? Isn't that exciting? His TT and I got him all smocked up in a smock that he'll be wearing until he's like 7 years old because it's dang near to his feet. Let me tell you something. I'm not sure if he understood the concept of painting or remotely even cared. But I was like, we're going to do a Valentine's activity. We're going to paint your little feet and put them on there, and it says, I totally love you. And he never had his feet painted before, except in the hospital when he was born, when they, do the little ink blot. And he, as you can see, look at his face. He was like, I'm so unsure about what these women are doing to me, I guess. And he went with the flow for the most part. But, he is a tourist, and he is, in fact, very stubborn. And once he don't want to do something no more, he will definitely let you know. But he was making it work for the most part. We had to stop for impromptu dance break, though, okay? Because my baby said, I've had enough of sitting. Let's stand up, while we were trying to figure out how we're going to paint his other foot so that we could finish our first painting activity. Once our dance break was over, he did sit down for 5 more seconds to let his TT paint his foot. And as you can see, he mad about that too. Okay, trying to make memories, and the baby said, I don't care at all. That's how the babies do you, honey. But once he gets really into painting and all those other things, trust me, he is going to want to play with all the million gajillion activities when I just want to take a nap. So I'll take what I can get when I can get it, okay? And I think it turned out real cute. Then we're going to move on to our next painting activity, which I wanted to kind of do finger paints, but honestly, I didn't think that was going to work out too well because he's in his era of putting everything in his mouth. So I said, maybe I'll let him hold the paintbrush. Child, hold the paintbrush, all right. He was trying to put that thing in his mouth. I'm trying to explain, you hold the paintbrush, you dip the paint in the paintbrush into the paint. Girl, he do not care. He was like, I eat it. I eat it now. Oh, you don't want me to eat it. So I'm going to be mad at you because you don't want me to eat it. You're not doing a very good job, mommy, of allowing me to eat paint. You just aren't. So we're still working on that part of it. But for the most part, I was still satisfied. Look at his face. He's so mad at us. Oh my gosh. He was just like, if y'all would just let me eat the paint. I swear, babies always trying to take themselves out. Once he got over his unreasonable demands, I did his hair and put on his Valentine's Day outfit and his shirt his TT got him. And we did a little impromptu photo shoot, okay? And I was just so excited. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to put these pictures in a photo album. And he, he's a little charmer. Honey, then he found his walker with his balloon on there. And he said, got a blast. And he was out of there, okay? Let me tell you something. He will sit in this walker. He'll run around the house the entire day. That will be his activity. You ain't even got to do nothing with him. He will run back and forth, back and forth. Then it was time for us to leave him, and my husband took me out for Valentine's Day, and I didn't know I was going to a bookstore, but let me tell you something. Get you a man who loves your love language, honey. Get you a man that knows that you love to read, honey. All I do is read no matter what. This place is so freaking beautiful. And they had a little setup for Valentine's Day. They had plants you could buy. They had vinyls you could buy, sweatshirts, perfumes. They had little accoutrements. They had so much stuff. You could write love letters to yourself. I was just geeked out, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. This was so amazing, and it's on the south side. Like, I love beautiful things for beautiful people, especially beautiful black people that are on the south side of Chicago. Like, do you see this? Like, oh man, I'm in heaven. I'm 100% coming back. They had drinks too. Like, they was treating us real good up in there, and I'm very happy about it. I love reading, as y'all know. Like, my page is mainly dedicated to my reading things, of course my acting and my baby, but especially reading. I was hoping I could find me some Kennedy Ryan up in there, but every single one of the Kennedy Ryans I'd already read. I really wanted to buy Real, but Real was not available. But they have urban fiction, they have nonfiction, they have all the things, honey. And I was gonna walk out of there with at least a book or two. Best believe that. My husband said, get what you want, and I said, okay. After that, we hit up this little local bar, and we had us the time, honey, with a few drinks. And this guy was back at the house learning how to color with egg crayons. So I was like, oh my gosh. When I got the little video of him coloring, I was like, look at my baby. And I think he's starting to notice that he's on camera because he'll stare at the camera. I really think he's just noticing that he's a person. So he'll stare at himself. But then we ended the evening together. We had some Buffalo Wild Wings, and my son had some carrot sticks that he was gnawing on because he has 8 teeth coming in. And we can't forget the cupcakes. We're going to have a sweet treat, okay? His TT made these while we were out. Cupcakes with X's and O's, Valentine's Day theme, okay? And my boy, he never misses the opportunity to have a little bit of a sweet. I ate most of this cupcake, but he mainly just got an ice and mustache. Let him tire himself out a little bit more. Then it was bottle in bed. Bye.